wanna try ting. Oh man, the audacity. Oh man, the audacity. Oh man, the audacity. Oh, it's a catastrophe. I changed the game drastically. Big Mike, cut down Glastonbury. Flashbacks from Glastonbury. Love it when it all comes back to me. Telling lies and facts on me. I roll out with no special on me. God's son, this is flesh on me. Stay away from these pagan youths. Cause many men, they wish death on me. When Banksy put the vest on me. Felt like God was testing me. Banksy put the vest on me. Felt like God was testing me.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Borrachinha, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC golden boy. Always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. 3 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Paulo the Eraser Costa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe
To say big-time fight, it feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
got clipped with a right hand. That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good. Costa gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
Oh!
He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches. Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh man, that
combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Collar tie. Oh, and there he goes again, working off that beautiful jab. He continues to keep his opponent at distance.
I mean, keeps him at bay with that beautiful, precise jab. It is like a piston. It goes in and out, and before his opponent can even realize what hit him, he's already hitting him with another one.
Right.
I love watching this man fight because of that beautiful, educated jab.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent.
And he's out. Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night. Final seconds of round one. Costa gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Costa gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Big elbow there, lands. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Ooh, nice right hand. Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Costa's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Back mount now. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Single collar tie now. Uppercut lands for him.
Oh. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
So 55 total strikes have found the mark for Paulo Costa. And landing with 70% accuracy against Paulo Costa. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. And again, he shoots for a takedown here. Nearly got the fight to the ground, but once again, the takedown defense holds up.
But he knows this. He knows that in order to finally get the fight to the ground, he has to be patient, and he's going to have to be committed. If he thought that he would get every takedown and shot, he would not find the success that he intends to get.
Costa gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. that is a nice straight punch by him there. He's got it all going tonight.
No wasted actions, no loopy punches. He's going right to the target. Ooh, what a punch.
2 rounds in the books. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here we go, 5 minutes remain in the fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Got the single collar tie. Judo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Costa's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing... Oh, man, notice how he's walking him over to try to get a windshield choke.
Excuse me? Windshield choke.
A windshield choke. He took the arm with him.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut, I think.
I mean, when you... Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Quick level change now.
He went single into a high clutch. Oh, he's taking his dude for a ride.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Costa gets up. The question beckons, though, for how long? He still looks like he hasn't quite recovered.
That's a big strike right there.
Straight right, he misses. Oh!
Good right here.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. Well, the road to middleweight golden glory still goes through Sydney, Australia. Robert Whittaker is the man, and just don't call him Bobby Knuckles and be okay.
I just don't understand how he does not embrace this nickname. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for Robert Whittaker. But he's one of those guys that doesn't jump off the page. He's one of those guys that you don't look at and go, oh my goodness, this is one of the most dangerous men in the world. But he is. He has unbelievable skill. He has a wrestling background, was able to stay up right against Yoel Romero, who's the world and Olympic silver medalist, was able to knock out Jacare Souza. Just a truly tremendous mixed martial artist. Since going up to 185, has truly found his groove.
And the Reaper, as they call him, always says the best place to break your hand is inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Robert Whittaker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
You ready?
It is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live event.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC. Oh, big punch lands.
All right, hook attempt, no good. And there comes the separation now. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the finish.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Just misses with the left hook. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Huge knee lands in the clinch. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
Middleweight.
Finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
working inside the closed guard now. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, closed guard now. Oh, the
Good stuff.
strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Nice entry.
Beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, side control now. 45 seconds remain in the round. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Well, he gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that fight so far. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Great round. You're doing great out positioning on the ground. You're walking the other. This round, you need to stay a little more.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Second round underway. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. Oh, he hurt a bad with the jab.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Whitaker's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. And he finally is softening up to that ball. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch.
Oh!
He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Trying to set up a submission now.
Oh!
And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night.
Grabbing the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really got his opponent on notice here.
And now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, it looked like that left hand found the target.
Found the target, as it has on so many occasions tonight.
All right, feet on the hips here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Whitaker.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
Calm down, breathe. Just relax. You're 2 rounds to none. But just circle towards the right hand. Don't circle towards the right hand so much. Sometimes you have to circle towards the right. Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Nice straight punch.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Whittaker's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent.
Oh, counter uppercut is good right after he blocked the shot. Well done. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, huge Superman punch.
Over and over. You come up, you go down. Another takedown land.
Whittaker gets up, but he looks dazed and confused. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned.
Nice injury into the finish directly.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Posturing up now.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised.
That was a nice strike.
Man, how about the steam behind that Whittaker jab tonight?
Robert Whittaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing, and that is on full display right now.
Oh, how about the head movement? Slips his head off the center line and then rips fast. Well, his opponent tonight has done a good job of getting back to his feet, and just as I say that, planted on his back again.
Another takedown over and over and over. Look, man, I'm a wrestler, and I love takedowns, but come on, do something different. Press punch. Do one of the special moves. I mean, Jesus, takedown after takedown.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Khamzat Borshchumaya.
All right, so there he is, the celebration. Azani tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance tonight.
Look at me, cake on my face. Flacco cop new Rari, tell his ass I wanna race. Velo Duggan with Barry, all of my got taste. We gon' march in the party, get the out of my way. 30 got kicked like karate, don't wanna meet the AK. Hey, look at me, 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 look at me now. Kidding me, all of my jewelry cost about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy, Fergie finna lay him down. Sippin' on Hennessy, hoping that personally.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive these into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxing, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 7 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Alex Poatan Pereira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Hamzat Borshchemayr! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here. Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and going to be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out. Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
And he landed the right hand there. Now he's got the Muay Thai punch. Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Right hand punches the clinch.
Quick level change,
Oh,
DC.
he went single, rotate, hit outside. This dude's going for a ride. Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Back mount now.
Now he'll try to start attacking the rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Getting tighter. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to hold him.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, there's the clapper. 10 seconds to go. Round 2 is next. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, round 2.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. Right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Knee to the body. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots to the top.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Under 2 minutes now to go. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Right now, it looks like he tried to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm,
pushing across and securing with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. 10 seconds to go. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Third round underway.
Punch over the top.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. Oh, straight right. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
And he's out. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Oh, nice.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision. A very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Alex Pereira!
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the...
Feel shallow. I'm only human, got the Cuban, now I'm Castro. A presidential, residential when I'm back home. Cause I was thinking about the future on the back roads. Now it's mad shows every time I do a set. I remember trying to con the connect. Sometimes I put my jewels on and reflect. I'm next up, I don't know what happens next. Can't come with no weak stuff. Grown out of all that grew up on the street stuff. Life is a bitch, man.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. Well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 23 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 7 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Alex Poatan Pereira! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so 2 truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight.
Oh! Knocked out by the spinning back fist!
at him whip his hips into that kick.
Big knee to the body. Just misses with the jerk. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Huge knee land. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Just misses there with the left. All right, he engages in a single collar tie.
Body shot after body shot. He keeps landing these strikes, really zapping the gas tank of his opponent.
Unable to land with that punch.
Real quick leg kick.
Single collar tie now. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up with the fight stand.
Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. Trying to double up on that jab. Single collar tie.
Back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch. Now he shakes the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Oh, wow, oh!
Nicely done. And he landed the right hand there. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready?
Here we are, early round two.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it.
Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
His opponent can take it.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Nice job using this, and he's out. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Fighters back to their feet here. Just missed with the left there.
Oh, man, good stick to the body.
And both guys really throwing with authority. 15 seconds remain in the round.
Nice punch lands.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
He blocks the punch. He missed with that jab attempt there.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Great diversity in this attack. Nice elbow in the clinch. That's a big strike right there.
Just over 3. In there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
And he's out. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Close guard. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Great punch landed with so much power.
the official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. The winner by unanimous decision, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.